What's happening? We're back with more of the anonymous coverage. I'm Lauren, Adrian with me as always, and today joined by a very, very special guest. Kacie is in the house. What's going on?
What up? Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming on. This has been so cool, and I'm so glad that you're willing to be a part of this, so thank you.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's just jump right in there. So what made you want to do this? How did you get involved with the anonymous?
Well, I've always wanted to obviously do something like this. I mean, who doesn't? And I thought I would be, kind of like a good fit. So I originally, my wife and I, we were kind of chosen or whatever to be on another series. They changed the formatting of that, and then they gave me a ring and was like, so how about this one? And I was like, sure, let's see how it goes. But I was super excited, a little nervous because it was the first season. So I had like nothing to go on. But I'm glad I did it for sure.
Well, being that there was nothing to go on, did you have any anticipation or idea, or like, what did you think the show was going to be like?
So I kind of, excuse me. Oh my God. Sorry. So, I mean, I knew like lying and everything would be involved. I didn't think there would be like so much like everything you had to lie about. Basically, I mean, you really can't honestly tell the truth unless you want to like reveal your handle or anything like that. So that was a bit more tough for me than I had anticipated. I thought I would be able to like kind of express my personality and everyone, and who I am as a person a bit more and sooner than I was able to. But yeah, it was a whirlwind for sure.
No, yeah, you can tell, especially with it being the new season, you have no idea necessarily what it's going to be. So what was your strategy going into the game?
Well, it was to lay low. I watch a lot of reality television, like all of it. So it was to lay low, don't, win everything, which I'm not saying I'm going to win everything anyways, but, regardless, and just kind of play in the middle. Don't, be too loud. Don't be too bored, just in the middle, watch a little bit and whatnot. I have, kind of none of it's difficulty doing that in real life, but I definitely had to reel myself in more than I would naturally want to, but that was my strategy going in. And I mean, I thought I would be able to like form some sort of like alliance going in, and the rules don't really allow that. I mean, you can, but you're going to reveal your handle and that and this. And I know later on some people formed alliances or whatnot, but like, is it the best idea? I don't know. So,
well, there's only so much you can rely on in an alliance, because if you don't have the interpersonal relations with anyone, because anybody can become the anonymous.
Yeah.
Like, and it only takes one person to want to get rid of you when you're gone.
Yeah,
which was shocking.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I know, it was hard to watch.
It was tough. Because for you in particular, I, as a viewer, didn't really see it coming because you just had one vote and that's how you got up for elimination. And then it was the wrong person that decided to send you out.
Yeah, that little weasel. Yeah. Yeah. So because I had like one vote, I kind of like was like, this is probably going to happen. I'm also like super superstitious. So like, I'm not like, I'm definitely not going home, or I'm in the middle, so I'm going to be fine. You watch on all these reality shows, they've got like a clip that's like, I'm in the middle, everything's going great. And then they leave, so I like really tried not to say that. But yeah, it felt like a lot of people were shocked I went. Some people were like, it seemed personal, or it was a good gameplay. And then some people were like, I don't like this guy. Like everybody back in the county, they're like, don't send him this way because, the county's a different place. So that's how that was.
Well, actually,
did you have any idea who it could have potentially been that sent you out when it happened?
I knew Marcel put me up. He had walked by me and Lily earlier in the day and said, you and Lily are good. And so I looked at Lily and I was like, that means we're going up. She was like, really? And I was like, this is how math works. Okay. So I did not think it was Jack. I really did not. I felt like we had like a good little relationship, which turns out he doesn't give a shit about, which is fine, wear it out. I did not think it was Jack. I thought it, I knew it was Marcel. So I was like, oh, maybe Marcel. I know the next episode, everyone thought it was Irina. I never for a second thought it was Irina. And then, for a second, I thought it might be like Dylan because we had a good relationship. I don't know. I did not think it was Jack, and that's fact. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. I actually want to get your point of view here, though. Let's rewind time a little bit.
Okay.
And let's say you got the anonymous that day.
Yeah. I was sending home Robbie for sure. And when I saw that she was safe, I knew it was definitely me. I knew it was definitely me. But yeah, I would have definitely sent home Robbie. Yeah. And I also just thought it was clear she was Dice, which on another hand, like maybe I shouldn't send her home because I know she's Dice, so she's not going to get the anonymous. But at that point, I was like, not really my cup of tea. I would like for you to go home. It's kind of where I was
at. Coming out of that, knowing who Dice was, etc., it seemed like you were doing pretty well, and people not knowing that you were Shark. Yeah, I love the necklace, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's $35.
Yes, I noticed.
Amazon, work. Yes, thank you. We fly high. So, I didn't see anyone vote me as Shark. They also didn't show me voting for a lot of people. It was kind of like scaled back and whatnot. But from what I've gathered and everything, no one really knew I was Shark. So I don't really know what happened there. Maybe more people got more people right than I did. That last day was a whirlwind for me. So I was in a bit of a manic mode, which I'm sure everyone saw. But yeah, that's kind of how that went.
Let's talk about Shark.
Okay.
How did we get on Shark? Because Adrian and I covered, obviously, we thought Shark was pretty bold of a handle to pick. So what made you land on Shark? And were you thinking about maybe picking another handle instead?
Well, sorry. I'm so sorry. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're good.
How you doing?
You're great.
Cool, yeah. I'm sorry. County trash over here. So I picked Shark. I knew some people would be like, super hardcore, scary Shark. Ooh. Also thought, who gives a fucking shit? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. So my wife, she has a nephew, which is also my nephew too, because we know how marriage works. He loves sharks. I don't really care for sharks. He loves sharks. So I knew I wouldn't say anything about a shark, and it was so far away. But then I'm also someone that I wanted to mean something to me. So that's just kind of how that went. Just kind of a general thing. I didn't think, shark being the number one killer or something like that really would matter when it came to the emojis and whatever.
and that's what I love about this show is that your strategy basically in this situation was it doesn't matter. I'm just going to pick something that's innocuous. It doesn't it's not going to impact the game in any way. There's so many different people that had different ways or different methodology in picking those. So I definitely appreciate your side of it too. Was there anybody that, absolutely. Cause sometimes in chaos, that's where you genius occurs. And you would have done great. It was such a fluke that you went out. It was,
yeah. I mean, it totally blew and everything. And I've had a lot of people that were super upset about it. I've had Jack tell me 2.5, 3, 4.5 different reasons of why. I don't know if he's still playing the game, if he just can't get out of that mode or whatever, but I'm listen, whatever, guy. I don't need one more different reason as to why you voted me out. No love lost. I mean, I didn't actually know the guy, so I didn't love him to begin with. So, he can live his life. I'll live mine, and I'll see him at some point. Situation.
I mean, that's fair enough. That's sometimes how you have to approach it too. And that's what we talk about so many times. It could be one singular person that just decides I'm landing on you and that's the way that I'm going to go. And it's really unfortunate because you were playing, I thought, very well. And we were hoping to see much more of you.
I appreciate you saying that. I didn't think I was doing too shabby of a job. I felt like I was doing kind of, what I wanted to. I felt in the depths of my heart, we all say we know something. if I got past that elimination, I felt like I was going to be good for a minute, because my relationships would have gone like a certain way, and me and Nina had gotten like pretty close, and whatnot. That didn't end up working out, so whatever. But yeah, it was unfortunate to go so soon. I was super bummed. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't really think it was deserved, but what is life? Anything but unfair.
So diving back into the game, like we got a couple scenes where you're in a conversation with somebody and they start bringing up Shark.
Oh yeah.
How did that feel? When they would bring up your handle?
It was 7:30 in the morning is how it felt. Yeah, so I just like wanted to say something about Shark and like not defend Shark really, and kind of like a little be like, well, they were direct, and like whatever else, say like something, and like sitting there silently. Not much was said about me like around, so it wasn't too hard to just like throw out something. And I mean, yeah, again, I didn't hear Shark or my name a lot, so I don't know. It was a kind of like neither here nor there. Just try to play it cool. As Shark, so in the show, around the house and whatnot, in the competitions, I'm very much like, listen, y'all, they're going to give us more money later. Let's just be a team. Let's get through this, woohoo. And so then when I was in Shark mode or whatever, anonymous mode, I would try to be more like, well, they didn't get us any money or anything like that, to try to like counteract or whatnot, like how I was acting in the house and what I was doing in anonymous mode. Maybe that helped or maybe it didn't. I never got anonymous. So, I thought it was a pretty not bad idea.
Yeah, no, everybody that we've talked to, everybody that I've talked to outside of this podcast has said that you were playing a great game. So,
yeah, you're good to go. You're solid. So,
yeah.
Don't change a thing.
Yeah, change nothing. Yeah, I think Tyrena said on my way out, like, and this is kind of like neither here nor there, but she was like, never change. And I was thinking like, honey, I'm 32. This is it. I ain't changed. And this is locked and loaded. But, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, this is it.
Let's talk about some relationships here. I know you mentioned you and Nina being close, but did anyone else, did you feel super comfortable with? And were there other people where you knew, I really don't want to work with them, the vibe is just not there?
I did not want to work with Robbie. Everyone else, I did not want to work with Sydney. I was really like of working like with Christopher. We were one of the first people to talk to each other and whatnot, but there was just, I think it might've been like his ice blue eyes. So I couldn't really see his soul. You know what I mean? So I was like, looking at you is kind of hard, which I've told him, they're beautiful eyes. Don't get me wrong. Put them on a magazine or something. But those are the ones that I like wasn't too fond of. But other than that, I felt mostly safe with Dylan and Andy because the culture, pride, gays, queer. We love it. We love that. It was really hard putting up Andy. I had like a total panic attack, total meltdown over it. But I felt like I needed to do that to like kind of throw people off. And I felt like Andy was going to did not think for a second Andy would like be going home. So I was like, get him off my thing. Highly doubt he goes home tonight. Don't really see that happening. So psychic, it didn't. But yeah, I love Dylan. I knew he was, me and Dylan, I was like, are you being truthful? Or like, I kind of felt like he was telling me some truths, but I also feel like he was like still getting in my head about, things that weren't true. And you can see that, there's a moment where me and him are in the lounge room or something together. And I just roll my eyes and I'm just like, ugh, because I don't know. I saw straight through it and I was just like, this is annoying, but I didn't know, you don't really know how far you can go with people and like exactly what you can say. I'm definitely someone that like, if you cross me, I'm going to cross back. I mean, that's the county, but like no one, really came for me yet until, that, day and whatnot. So, I think I was my own probably worst enemy, in there, which is, sucks. I would have rather had another enemy, to be honest, like,
Totally.
somebody else, anybody but me. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, that's the way you have to go. What was the
Yeah.
coolest part about being on the show for you?
I mean, obviously just the experience in general and getting to meet so many different people. The location was amazing. And, I always wanted to do something like this. And, everyone in my life has been like, you're definitely going to. But there's the fact that it happened and like something like, came true. The whole experience in general was amazing. I really took a second out of, each day and whatnot to like sit down and appreciate like what was going on. Yeah, that's just, I know it's a cliche, very general answer and whatnot, but I mean, just the whole experience in general. I also love the competitions. I wish I would have got to do more competitions. I don't know if you all saw the whatever. I was like, I'll eat a bug. I'll jump out of a helicopter. I know I have epilepsy, so I don't know if that's like really a great idea, but 100K is 100K, like whatever. So yeah. Getting to be a part of a crew, and then I really like the competitions and whatnot.
Absolutely, that's awesome. Well, I think we're just about out of time on this. Thank you so much for coming on to the show and telling your piece on it. Gone far too soon. Hopefully, This won't be the last time we see you.
Hopefully not. We'll see. Hopefully
you never know. Lightning strikes twice.
Okay. Yeah, very true. Yeah, seriously though, thank you. It's been a blast that we were able to have you on and get a chance to talk to you.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Bye.